it's your girl, Charlamagne. Welcome back to my channel. So you already know we're here with Love Island UK Season 12, Episode 7. Y'all, I had to catch up, but we're caught up now, so let's get straight into it. So we left off with the guys having the little dates and the girls watching on the screen. Now, Harry was disrespectful to Helena the whole time. Even just talking about Shakira and, like, how she has, like, respect for herself. It's like, what are you saying Helena doesn't? So, I thought Helena was going to give him, like, am I saying her name right? Helena? I'm just saying Helena. Anyways, I thought that she was going to give him more of, like, I don't know, when he got back. But even how the next day, yes, she did tell him off, but even how the next day on the terrace, and she's like, I don't know, he's just putting his charm on me. If you ask me, I think they did a little more in the hideaway, and that's why she's so quick to forgive him. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that, but yeah, I don't see it for even how Meg had, like, tell him, like, Harry, you're a 30-year-old man. Like, get it together. I think Helena deserves better. So, Dijon and Meg convo. Now, I do get Meg's feelings, but I do like how Dijon was standing up and was like, if she come to me like this again, like, don't say I'm fraudulent and all that. Maybe embarrassed because that's her feelings. Like, if she felt embarrassed in front of the girls watching that, then, yeah, that's her feelings. But if you don't like how, like he said, those are big words, being called fraudulent and all that stuff, then lay it down, which I'm glad they worked it out at the end. But seeing how this episode ended, I don't know if he's going to like Megan's reaction, even just yelling like, my man, my man, my man. I get Melisha trying to pull Dijon into the hideaway, but it's like, my man, like, no, girl. Like, even Melisha was like, calm down, girl. It's only been a few days. He just like had a conversation. Maybe it's about how she talks to him, but I think it's going to be in general. Because look on his face, I don't think it's going to go good. But Melisha was like arguing too, even calling Meg an idiot, so maybe he just might pull back from that altogether right now. But what's y'all thoughts on that? Do y'all think that Melisha was valid, even how she apologized to Meg about, like, screaming across, like, what did you say about tape or whatever? And about that whole situation, period. Obviously, they're not going to get along because they're into the same guy, but do you think boundaries are getting crossed now? Because it's Love Island. The bombshell has the bombshell. And I don't know if that's technically your man already, Meg. And Connor and Tony, even how Connor was like, he thought when he walked in with Tony, he expected more of a reaction than what he got. Like, obviously, he even put his arm around the girl. Yes, she did mention him putting his arm around the girl, but I think she was just trying to play it safe then. She did tell the Yasmin, though, she didn't like her comment. But the Yasmin and Tony might be a little problem because, like she said, she says what's on her mind, and so does Tony. Weird because I don't know why Yasmin, like, came for Tony like that, because Tony's coupled up with Connor, and Connor, obviously, is into Emily. But, yeah, how y'all feel about the whole conversation when Connor came back? Because I even expected Tony to be a little bit more, like, what was you doing, Connor? But she's like, oh, you was the best out of all the guys, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, she was the one that was even talking to Emily. Even how she pulled Emily. So maybe she was trying to, like, do that to be, like, secretly, like, you're my friend, let me talk to you. Because I was wondering why Emily even walked off with Tony first. Him also giving Emily coffee the next morning time and not giving Tony coffee was just like, I was blown from that. Because him and Tony conversation, how I left off and he was like, ooh, I walked off feeling good that Tony wasn't, like, on him like that. Like, I thought he still had something for Tony. So, to me, he was just using Tony, even how he said she didn't want to pick him. So, I don't know. Do I see it for Tony right now? I definitely don't see it for Tony and Connor. But, like, who else is feeling Tony? I do like Tommy and Megan. I would say that, though. I think they're the strongest couple right now. I like this since I done caught up on the episode so far. But, yeah, what are y'all thoughts on tonight's episode? Y'all team Meg or team Alicia right now? Who do y'all think Dijon is going to pick? Or, like I said, do you think he's just going to fall back for both girls right now? Because they both just, like, argued and said some boundaries may have been crossed. Yeah, and what are y'all thoughts on Harry and Helena? And I didn't see too much of Shakira in Ben this episode. Like, obviously, we've seen Shakira in the beginning when they was talking about Harry and her on the date thing, or him keep mentioning Shakira, but I don't really see her in Ben this episode. But yeah, that's my thoughts on tonight's episode. Y'all leave in the comments what y'all thoughts is. Make sure you guys like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a brand new video. Stay blessed, my loves.